Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Houston Astros have released Aledmys Diaz, infielder, who can also play in the outfielder. Aledmys Diaz is a fan favorite for the Astros fans, and I know there are a lot of people who thought that Aledmys Diaz was useless to this team, bringing him back, which I do not disagree with that because he didn't play at all, and when he did play in one game for the Astros, he was absolutely terrible. He got to play first base. Didn't do bad defensively at first base, but in the game, he went 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts. And he was having a terrible season before, the Astros claimed him off waivers with the Athletics, only batting 103. Now, what I am not going to forget, even though he was terrible, even though he didn't play much at all for the Astros in 2024, this was a guy who was valuable for the Astros team for 2019 through 2022. 2022, he played 92 games. He was 74 for 305, 13 doubles, 12 home runs, 38 RBIs, 18 walks, only 53 strikeouts, a batting average of 243 and an OPS of 700. 2021, he had 19 doubles with 8 home runs, 45 RBIs, batting average of 260, and also an OPS of 721. 2019, you could probably say one of his best years as an Astro. It's the least he played in amount of games as an Astro if you look outside of the 2020 season, which was the COVID year. But 69 games played in 2019, 247 plate appearances, 210 at-bats, 36 runs scored, 57 hits, 12 doubles, 9 home runs, 40 RBIs, a batting average of 271, and an OPS of 823. Keep in mind, those stats are in only 69 games out of a 162-game season. He was great for the Astros in 2019. He was great for the Astros in 2022. He was never really good in the postseason. He did have a really good postseason for the Astros in 2020, if you guys remember that. It was great for the Astros in the 2020 postseason. But outside of that, the other postseasons for the Astros, not very good. 2019, 2021, 2022 was not really good in the postseason at all. But that's in limited playing time, not playing a lot. But in 2020, he actually did get some decent playing time in the playoffs and did pretty well. I think he batted almost 300 in the postseason in 2020 for the Astros when they made all the way to the ALCS. So, look, he's a guy who didn't play much this year, but the Astros are releasing him because they are calling up Whitcomb. This happened yesterday. This move happened yesterday. And, look, as much as I love Aledmys Diaz, this move had to happen. Diaz wasn't, besides being a great, leader and a great voice in the clubhouse and a guy that all the players have great relationships with, that's the only value he brings. And, I don't know if you could say Aledmys Diaz is at the end of his career, which I think you could. But at 34 years old, just turning 34 years old, I don't know if he'll call it quits just yet. But if he does, I would love for the Astros. There are two guys that I look in the MLB right now that I miss on the Astros team, not because of the way they, not because of the player, but because of the leader and the voice. And two guys I would love for the Astros to reach out to be coaches or a part of the staff when they call it a career, and that is Aledmys Diaz, who I know was back with the Astros recently, but he's a great guy to have around. And then the other guy is Martin Maldonado. Those two guys, I think as soon as they call it quits, as soon as they decide to retire from the MLB, both of those guys, the Astros need to pick up their phone and call both of them to potentially join the Astros coaching staff or some type of role in coaching like look what they did with Michael Brantley. They brought in Michael Brantley because he brought so much value to the Astros coaching staff. To the Astros team in the clubhouse. And they bring him in and give him a coaching role, which is great for the team. And to still have Uncle Mike as, some way, still have him in the with the team in some way. I'd love to see that with Aledmys Diaz and Martin Maldonado when those two guys decide to call it a career. That'd be awesome. But Let me know your thoughts on the Astros releasing Aledmys Diaz in order to call up Shea Whitcomb, who I am very excited to see make his Major League debut tonight against the Chicago White Sox. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.